I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lumonga. I'm from Data Science Indonesia, chapter Yogyakarta. In this event, we will talk about the skill set for data scientists and career development. And we have two wonderful speakers. They are Tuti Purwaningsih. She works as a professional statistic lecturer at Islamic University. And then she has many experience in data science fields. And we have Miss Fatma Jana. She is a software engineer and she graduated in petroleum engineering. And so today's agenda are we will introduce Data Science Indonesia and Data Science Indonesia chapter Yogyakarta. And then we will talk about the skill set for data scientists and career development. And don't worry, we also have a Q&A sessions with every speakers. And last is the closing statements from all speakers. All right, I think that's enough for today's agenda. And I would like to introduce Data Science Indonesia. Lau, can you share the screen Data Science Indonesia presentations? Yeah, so this is Data Science Indonesia. Yeah, can you go to the next sessions? Can you go to the next slide? Yeah, so we established in 2015 and we already has 10,000 members and we did the 100 projects and we has 100 plus partners and we scatter on 8 provinces. Yeah, so this is from our leader, Alamsyah Kotohanza. He said that community is not just making a new friend with the same interest, but also building trust, creating a family, and making an impact to society. And next slide. Okay, so we are going to the vision and missions. We have a vision to create creative and innovative data-driven ecosystem to enhance human welfare. And this is our pillars. We have a socialize, educate, and advocate. So from the socialize is port event, port media, and port curriculum. And from the educate, we have the port melek, port internal, and port research. And to advocate is we have a port analytics center excellent. Yeah, so this is the chairman from since 2015 until 2021. So the first is Fajar Fahrul Jahman, and then the Prasetya Dwi Cahya, and next is Alam. So now the leader is Alamsyah Kotohanza. Yeah, so from Port Event we have Meetup and Data Talk. Yeah, from this is our port media. We have data pods, and you can listen our pods in Spotify. And the average listener is 429 and many more. Yeah, so this is our medium. If you want to read our medium, you can go to our medium. Yeah, Data Science Indonesia. Yeah, this is our data learning series. You can get it. If you want to know more about our data learning series, you can go to our Instagram to look it up. Yeah, this is our data science curriculum. You can go to our GitHub. You can see the link of the GitHub. Yeah, this is Melek for member. This is about the studying, learn together. Yeah, this is for the internal development program. This is for the internal volunteer. So here we are. Next, this is about our research. It's about COVID-19 and data talent gap analysis. Yep, this is our biggest event. This is Data Science Weekend. Yep. So in Data Science Weekend, we have been held Data Science Weekend in 2021. So last month we have been on Data Science Weekend 2021. So this is our partners from Microsoft, from the Level Up, Tempo, Noteflux, and Gojek, anything, and many more. So if you want to do the collaboration, you can contact us at partnership@datascience.or.id. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's enough for the introduction about Data Science Indonesia. So I will introduce you about our chapter Yogyakarta. Yeah. So here we are from data science, we are part of Data Science Indonesia, and our base is in Yogyakarta. And next. So this is about us. Based on our visions and missions, we want to educate people by using data, and we want to increase data awareness and data literacy in Yogyakarta, and we want to collaborate with other data activist communities in Yogyakarta, and we want to create a place to brainstorming and self-development for data activists. And next. Yeah, so this is us. They are Alfazrin, me, Lumonga, Laugiwa, Chandra, Sri Arista, and Makarim. Next. So this is our programs. We have two programs. There are sharing with action and webinar series. So sharing with action is our internal program. So this is only for the Yogyakarta's members. And the webinar series, this is open for everyone. So if you are from non-IT or non-statistic backgrounds, you are welcome to join our webinar. Yep, next. So this is last from me and last from us. This is not only about creating community, but this is about creating family. Yeah, I think that's enough about chapter Yogyakarta. So we can go to the next session. So in this next session, we will talk about the skill set for data scientists with Ms. Tuti Purwaningsih. I would like to remind you that we have a Q&A sessions. So do not hesitate to ask her through Slido with this code. Yeah, with this code, okay? And we will select 2 most favorite questions. Please, welcome to your screen, Ms. Tuti Purwaningsih.
Hello everyone, I'm Tuti from Yogyakarta, Indonesia. For now, I want to sharing about skill set for data scientists. For now, I am a statistic lecturer in UII, in Universitas Islam Indonesia in Yogyakarta. And I hope that this material will get for helpful for our knowledge in data scientists. This is some use case about using GPS data in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. This is how data scientists use the GPS data to show the population density in every city. And the sample is from Illinois, Chicago. And this is the real GMap from Google Maps. And this is the spatial use case about road optimization, how data scientists use the GPS data to road optimization. And also this is the application of cold spot analysis for poverty data. We got a spatial cluster from the data. And this is the pattern of poverty in Java Island. And the next is about classification analysis using Google Earth Engine. We're using remote sensing for this, and we got the data from the satellite. Okay, that is the sample of the analysis from a data scientist. And maybe in another task, in another job, there are many types of data scientist jobs, And what does a data scientist do? Maybe one of you or some of you say that a data scientist is data analyst, data scientist is a data engineer too, or a data steward, So some of you may be right, because some tasks in some company will different in every company, A data scientist is not a data analyst only, is not a data engineer only, is not a business analyst only, is not a database administrator or a data visualization engineer or a machine learning engineer, or a business intelligence specialist, This does not mean that a data scientist will not get to do tasks that cut across all these fields. It just means that the data of a data scientist is only limited to that. And also, the disciplines cannot define a data scientist. And one thing that to note is that the data of data scientist is very based on the company or organization, how the type of the companies, how the volume of the companies, So data scientists in a startup may tend to do more of data engineering and data analysis tasks, while in a larger organization, tasks may be somewhat defined, yeah, not only for that. And from surveys that have been carried out, most data scientists report that they spend about 80% of the time doing data engineering tasks like data cleaning, running ETL pipelines, and the likes, yeah, while the remaining about 20% is used for specific data scientist tasks. And what the data scientists do, yeah, again, yeah, if you see from the picture, yeah, there are statistical model analysis, raw data, data set, data-driven products, machine learning, all of that types. That is the job of data scientists, yeah. It's very based on size and type of your organization. Okay, so what is the duties of data scientists? Maybe I want to share about the first is ask a question. As a data scientist, you have to ask a question to your manager or to your CEO. Yeah, a data scientist must have a question to trying to answer. This question could be a business problem that there is no tangible answer to. It could also come from the data scientist based on business reports and trends. And data scientist domain expertise also helps in asking the right questions as it relates to the business. So in this case, business analysts are very crucial in this step as they work hand in hand with the data scientists. So this is very crucial, yeah. And then the next is get the data. There is little or nothing that a data scientist can do without access to the right data, right? So once there is a question, the next step is to find an answer to the question, and primarily the answer will be gotten from the available data. Okay, this test is really important, yeah, because it will ruin every other things, yeah, and so much effort must be put in to ensure that the right data is gotten. The data scientist partners with the data engineer in this case, yeah, for get the data. Okay. And the next is explore the data. This is the task of business intelligence experts and the data analysts. So a data scientist maybe in some company have to have this skill, yeah, explore the data. Data exploration is the next step when the right data is made available. They have to get possible insights, and then during the exploration, special attention is paid to the features that are directly impacting on the question to be answered. At this stage, possible patterns and trends are already identified, and this is the use in the next step. And then, as a data scientist, you have to model the data. Yeah, this is where insights gotten from the previous steps in use in building a data model, and then the model being built is based on the question that is meant to be answered. And for this case, machine learning engineers assist in the model building and the deployment of the model to production. So this is a task of a data scientist too. Many, yeah. Okay. The next is communicate results. From this case, a data scientist have to communicate the result or the insight they have got from the data. And in this case, data visualization engineers is the crucial job, yeah, for this, yeah, the crucial division for this. So as a data scientist, you have to get a skill of data visualization engineers. And so what is data scientist? So there are many domain expertise, yeah, like statistical research, mathematics, machine learning, data science, yeah, data processing, computer science. That is the domain expertise of data scientist, yeah. And then if you see from this slide, yeah, data science is knowledge from computer science, data technology, visualization, mathematics, statistics, yeah. There are a lot of knowledge you have to get, you have to have if you are a data scientist. But don't worry, because this knowledge can you get in every online courses, yeah, and in university, and also from your peers maybe. So don't worry, because you have time to develop your skill for this. Okay, the data scientist basically works with every other discipline, yeah. From the previous explanation of me, in the data science field, it's also good to have proper knowledge of what is expected at each of the above steps. Okay, and now why data science matters? Today we face big data era, and many things produce data, yeah, many things connected with internet, so there are abundance of data, and we have to face it. We have to organize the data and then got insight using some machine learning modeling, maybe some another algorithm, yeah, image processing analytic, video analytic, and then maybe text mining analytic, yeah. There are a lot of technique you have to have in your skill, yeah. So this is very important because we face big data. So data scientists have many skill for maintain this data. Okay, why data science matters? Yeah, because we get new data, there are maybe new pattern, yeah, new pattern. So there are new model or new algorithm for solving the problems, yeah. And then maybe we have to experiment, yeah, from our product. We have to know how the customer, how our society look for our products, how if we put some experiments in our product, and then we do A/B testing, maybe, yeah. And then in another problem, we have to reduce the uncertainty too, yeah, because we have to predict our future, yeah, from the data, our future of our company from the data. So this is why data science matters. And improving products and monetizing through data has become a competitive advantage in recent years, yeah, from the company. A strong and well-organized data organization is a strong differentiator too from our competitor. So data scientists are driving key product decision across companies and building next generation algorithms to improve decision making too. The world will continue to become increasingly data driven, but data informed decision making will remain relevant. So data science will matters for this. And this is digital around the world, yeah. If we see from this slide that our population in our world now is about almost 8 billion, yeah, 8 billion. This population is very, very big, and we see that about 59%, yeah, is internet user. You can imagine how the data will be bigger and bigger. And so this is the chance, yeah, for data scientists to explore their skill, yeah, to maintain the data. And with this global digital growth, we see that the growth of active media social, yeah, active media social user is a very high, yeah, about 13%, yeah, about 13%, and this is a very high improvement, very high growth for this media user. And so this is a challenge to company to apa ya, to prepare the data storage, maybe a data warehouse, to show the scale of data science in their company and show the insight from their data scientists. And if we see from the world's most used social platforms, Facebook is the first, yeah, and YouTube second, WhatsApp, FB Messenger, and Instagram. Maybe the next Instagram will be the first, yeah. Okay, and if we see from the annual growth in Asia Pacific, there are bigger average, yeah, from the world, because in Asia Pacific, yeah, about 35% active mobile social user is improved, yeah. And from Indonesia, we see that almost maybe about 300 million population, yeah, in Indonesia, almost. And the internet user is, you see that is about 70% internet user. It is a big number. So Indonesia will be as apa ya? There are many customers from many e-commerce ya, like Shopee, Lazada, and others ya. So this is the target maybe from them. And from daily time spent on media data, we see that time spent using social media from our people is about 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours. It is length, yeah, because 3 hours from a day is about what percent, yeah? Maybe about 15%, yeah. Okay. And then this is the use case for data science, yeah. The data science is very useful for land management and biodiversity, and then global warming analytics, yeah, logistics, security, business efficiency, and government, yeah. And another maybe for crime analytics, yeah, infrastructure management, and other fields, yeah. Data scientist is very useful for our life. And this is sample of data monetization in banking and insurance. There are 5 progressive data monetization strategies, like use data generated from the operation to enhance the business operation, and then use data analytic to improve customer offerings, and then enter new markets using data set up a data exchange, and then offer free products to gather the data. It is from internal usage until the external usage. And then this is how data as a profit driver. Emerging techniques is to monetize data as a strategic asset. Yeah, we have to monetize our data. Yeah, and then there are some advance and some advantage. Yeah, like improvement to core business, like optimize revenue. Yeah, and then minimize cost, and then reduce risk. Yeah, and then we can get new products from that, yeah, products and services like embedded analytics products, yeah, selling analytical tools, key customer for industry benchmarking. And then maybe we can get smart metering revenue from the data set and another, yeah. And the next is for new business models. From this data science, yeah, we can build a smart city initiative, yeah, like IoT monetization, footfall analytics, and then like peer-to-peer ride sharing, yeah, like Uber, yeah, Gojek in Indonesia, Grab, social networking cities like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and other, yeah. Okay. And how data science is useful for all business. In manufacturing industry, predict failure rates and streamline inventory management using sensor data and dynamic market demand, yeah. For retail industry, analysis of product reviews, call center records, and social media stream helps to gain market insight and customer feedback. And for the financial services sectors, data science is useful. It's enable innovative credit scoring, yeah, like I have do, and then fraud identification, build product to suit customer segmentation. And for the travel industry, data science is matters too, yeah. It's very useful. Data science enable full and delay prediction, create personalized offers, and ensure maximum yield. And so for that, what are the essential skills, like soft skill or skill data science must have? From my opinion, yeah, and I have to review some sources too. There are 10 skill sets every data scientist should have, about 10, yeah. The first we got from the non-technical skills, yeah. From non-technical skills, you have to have critical thinking, objectively analyze question, hypothesis, and results, understand what resources are critical to solve a problem, and look at problems from differing views and perspective. And second is have effective communication. You have to explain what data-driven insight mean in business relevant terms in your company. Communicate information in a way that highlights the value of action and convey the research process and assumption that lead to a conclusion. And the third is proactive problem solving. You have to have this one skill ya. Identify opportunities and explain problems and solution and so on ya. And the four is intellectual curiosity. Maybe this skill in my term, this is a very important ya, because curiosity is must in our head ya, in our head of data scientists. You have to drive the search for answers. You have to dive deeper than surface results ya, and initial assumption. Think creatively with a drive to know more, and then constantly ask why, and why ya. And the five is business sense. You have to have a business sense as a data scientist, because you have to understand the business and its special needs. Know what organizational problems need to be solved and why. Translate data into results that work for the organization. And from the technical skills, yeah, we have five too, yeah. The first is ability to prepare data for effective analytics. Source data, gather, arrange, process, and model the data. And then analyze large volumes of structured or unstructured data. Prepare and present data in the best form for decision making and problem solving. And then you have to have ability to leverage self-services analytics platform, yeah. You have to understand the benefit and challenge of using data visualization. You have basic knowledge of market solution, and then know and apply best practices and techniques when creating analysis and so on. And then you have ability to write efficient and maintainable code, yeah, ability to apply math and statistics appropriately, and ability to leverage machine learning and artificial intelligence. This is the era of machine learning and artificial intelligence, yeah. So you have to prepare that. And how to become a great data scientist? There are learning paths to become a great data scientist, yeah, in my opinion. And then I review from some sources too. You have to gain knowledge from data science toolkit, yeah, like Python, yeah, and then maybe R, and then MATLAB, and then SAS, and another toolkit you have to know, and you have to skill that. And then data visualization skill, yeah, data exploration, basic yeah, of machine learning, and the art of storytelling. Yeah, storytelling have an art, and you have to study that too, yeah. Advanced machine learning, yeah, and then you have to study about supervised machine learning, unsupervised, and supervised too, yeah. Sorry. And then you have to recommendation engines, yeah. Curious how Netflix, Amazon, Zomato give such amazing recommendation, yeah. So you have to learn about that, yeah. Maybe for this you have to learn about machine learning, yeah. Working with time series data, and then you have to learn about introduction to deep learning and computer vision, because this is the era of deep learning too, yeah. Basics of natural language processing, and model deployment, and project jobs, yeah. You have to have maybe a capstone project, yeah, to comprehensive skill you already learn. Okay, that is my slide, yeah, maybe. Okay, thank you very much for the time. I hope that my material is very useful for you and us too, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the first question is, can you give us the short explanations? What is the difference between data analyst and data scientist?
Okay, I stop sharing, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
the difference of data analyst and data scientist, maybe data analysts tend to for small data, yeah, but data scientists have to face the big data, yeah, big data and stream data too. So it is important to for now in big data era, it is important that we have to have skill set for data scientists, because data analyst maybe in some organization it is a data scientist too, yeah. There is no exact difference between data scientist and data analysis in some organization. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, the second question is, what is the challenge in data science for the future? Go ahead, Miss Tuti.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mongga. The challenge is about improve your skill because this is maybe will apa ya will need our time to focus to learn about data scientist skill set ya. Like I say before that data scientist is combine of domain expertise ya, some domain expertise like statistics ya, mathematics, and then computer science, data visualization, and another related skills you have to face and got as your skill ya to be a data scientist.
Nice. Okay, so we have to prepare anything, right? And
Yes.
then, yes. Okay, so we go to the third questions is, yeah, I think this is the last questions. Can we apply data science to geostatistic case?
Okay. Can we apply data science to geostatistic case? Yes, exactly. Yeah, we can apply data science to geostatistic case because geostatistics is a skill of data science too. Yeah, maybe for Google Maps. Yeah, there are needs geostatistics scientists. Yeah, because the data is about GPS and then spatial data and then geographics rules. Yeah, like that.
Oh, I see. So, do you have you been do a research about geostatistic as your specializations, uh, and you apply it to the data science,
Oh yeah,
data
okay.
sciences.
I
Sorry.
already I have many research about geostatistic case yeah because I am in statistics department and my research is not far of that ya. Jadi my focus research is about geostatistics and big data. And for geostatistics, there are many fields that we can elaborate, yeah, like transportation and then like e-commerce, yeah, how e-commerce send the things to the customers, and then like population density, and then like land management, like remote sensing, and then for business is applied to. Okay,
Okay, so Miss Tuti, last. Okay, so this
yeah.
last. Can you give us the tips? Maybe this is good for the final year students, or you can give us the tips how to be a good data scientist,
Yeah,
so we
okay.
can prepare ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to start to believe that you can. It is the first side, yeah. So you have to believe that you can to be a data scientist, and then you have to dig up your skill, and then searching for the data scientist sources that maybe suitable for you, because everyone have different ini ya, have different style of learning. So you have to try to search ya what is the source is suitable for you, and for that you have to apa ya, you have to write, what skill you already got, and then until you finish that your rating is full ya, so you are a data scientist now. Okay.